Greetings. This is Sausan Arafay, and I'm excited to show you and give you an overview of the Journal of Collaboration for Equitable Change's website. I thought that it would be useful to share it with you this way so that when we meet on April 30th between 1 and 2 Eastern Time, we could talk really more substantively and share questions about what we might be doing going forward, how we might work as a board, etc., to use that time productively in that way. And we'll be sending an agenda ahead. But I know some of you, I've gone through this with you. Others of you, this may be the first time you're seeing it. Either way, I'm sure it'll be a refresher. So when you go to the journal of this web address, jcec.southernct.edu, you'll come to this page, and here you type in JCEC, all capitals, and enter the site. This is the first page, the Journal of Collaboration for Equitable Change, a multimedia journal for all. We are open to all kinds of suggestions, critique, etc., about ways to improve the website. We're just trying to get this shell up in a way that's beautiful enough so that people will be interested and compelled in it. And at the get-go, what you see is our mission. It's an open access multimedia journal dedicated to exploring the role of collaboration in advancing equity and justice. And here, read our articles, enjoy our creative content, check out our interviews. And, excuse me, we have more up above here. So under each of these headings, we have except for this one, we have an overview and then 3 components. So under research, we'll have peer-reviewed articles, literature, and systematic reviews and reports. The peer-reviewed articles and most of the literature and systematic reviews will be peer-reviewed by us using a formalized traditional peer review process, and I'll talk about that in a minute. Reports may also do the same, but we were thinking that we would try to sort of republish with permission different articles, reviews, and reports. Under the creative bar, we have the overview and then a poetry and fiction section, a visual and performance arts section, and a multimedia and digital section. Note that all intellectual property of the people who submit things is theirs, and that is stated clearly. We are not interested in any kind of intellectual property. We just would like to be a venue for people to share their work around collaboration for equitable change. In the interview section, we have an overview. Let me just move that there. An overview, lived experience, theory into practice, and trends and shifts. These interviews can be done in ways that the interviewer and the interviewee would like, and these different areas can be interpreted in ways that make sense to them. We will want to make sure that there are permissions that are obtained so that we know that the people who are being interviewed and presented on the website have agreed to that fact and have also approved of their interview as it's presented. And in the Engage section, we have areas for activism and advocacy, news and commentary, and policy. And in the same way with the research components, actually all of the components potentially, if there are works or information from other locations or previously published, we'll seek to get permission to to publish those. So and then there's a Contact Us page. So let me go to the Contact Us page. There's also an opportunity to subscribe. Folks can send us an email. It's fairly standard. And let's see, for example, in the Engage area for the overview, each area has its own colors. And then, oopsie. Oh, that's because the page, there's not much more on this page. These are links to the 3 areas in each one. So here's interviews, which is in a blue, and those 3 areas, the creative, which is a gold. And for the moment, I have a Mary Oliver poem there as a placeholder, but note that I have not sought permission for that because this is not live. In the research area, it's kind of a browny red. And then in the about and submissions area, we have the aims and scope of the journal. Here's the idea, the notion that intellectual property is that of the author or submitter. We have a rolling submissions process, and we have a portal where those submissions will take place, and some thoughts about that. We do want Chat GPT or AI use acknowledged. And if there is an interview, however it's edited, we would like the transcript, just to make sure that that what is being presented is really what is intended. Our peer review process is indicated here. It's a 4-step process where managing editors will make an initial review. Then it goes to an associate editor. Then that person finds at least 2 reviewers who will accept, reject, or ask for revisions. And then we work with them to format and get things up. We have rolling submissions. We are going to be trying to kind of have a mark in the sand where we publish on May 15th and November 15th annually, but it'll really be more rolling submissions. And I know that some of you board members have a great deal of experience with journals, and so that will be exciting to learn from you. We're back home now, and I think that's really it for now. Looking forward to any kind of comments. I will say that, in each of these areas, like the poetry and fiction, we don't have anything. We were lucky that Lara Herskovitz, she submitted something to us, her song, her music on Italian balconies about the way that Italians made connection, and we also made connection and disconnection during the COVID period. So the other piece here, I should say, editorial board. This is not how it's necessarily going to look, but I'm just trying to get pictures and bios in. So I've got more to do, and there are a few more board members that I'm adding in. But that this will change, and I'd like to make it more aesthetically pleasing. Okay, I think that's it for now, and I know that not everybody will be able to make it to the April 30th 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern Time meeting, but I do hope that that you'll come for at least as much as you can, so we can introduce ourselves to one another, and we can begin to just connect. Those of us here who are, mounting it and founding it, we will work to make your participation as much or as little in the areas that you are interested in as we can. And we really look forward to your support and insight in growing the journal, and in particular identifying people who might be interested in participating in its continued development, as well as contributing works for it. Last comment, I had one last thought, which I cannot remember now. So with that, I'll just end and look forward to seeing you on the 30th. Thank you very much.